Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Wake Forest's offense will have the football first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Snagged in the middle. It's Dobbs. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Dobbs. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They'll run it to the right side. Find some fresh air. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold offense.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Bickley. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it. Got the first down and more. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Ellington. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. Rush is on him. can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job of getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got him downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Pulls it in. It's Dobbs. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Demon Deacons pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Nebraska.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. NC State going up-tempo.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He caught it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this team.
Continues to fight for yards. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Lopez. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wake.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quickly to the tight end. Let's talk for a second about NC State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. still some work to do after that last completion at second down.
Brings up second down.
Wants to throw it. He's got his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Complete to the right. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30. NC State quick to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll run the sneak for it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bickley. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, NC State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. On the ground, it's Delgado. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it out fast. No, he got loose. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. All wideouts, no backs. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Ellington. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short.
2nd down coming up.
He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, looking for a man. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Getting set for the point after.
Extra point.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 21 to Nebraska. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They boot it away on 4th down. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He's looking to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Ellington. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Fires to the big fella. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And the Demon Deacons will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll keep it himself. Spins away from the defense. Picks up the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. The Wolfpack will get the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Ellington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gets the back moving. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He's got his man across the middle. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Creates a little space.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really shown you he can do all things on the football field.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Reads it, fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air, using the quick game. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. With the catch, it's Dobbs. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo.
Second down coming up.
The play action fake. Finds his man. It's Lopez. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Delgado. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Demon Deacons are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Delgado. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. To the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The give to the back. Nice move to keep running. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. This is a designed run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Backed up now, here's second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. On target. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. Made a defender miss. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Motion from the wideout. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. He's looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He tries to take the top off. Makes a grab down the middle. The Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry up.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Caught in the backfield, it's Delgado. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed behind the line. It's Delgado. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to throw deep right side. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking for a huge play. Got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Oklahoma State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Holds and fires complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. NC State going up tempo.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
On to attempt the try. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
38, Wake Forest, 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Dobbs. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Delgado. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. They just keep firing. Grab near the sticks. It's Dobbs. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dobbs. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Jones. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Wake Forest.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lopez. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play. Looks like they've just closed.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing.
There he goes. Oh, what a cut. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Rides the back on the option, the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the